Welcome back, guys, to another Premier League predictions video. We'll be predicting match week 23. Before we start, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, comment down below. We love hearing the comments, whether they're supporting us, whether they're trashing on our takes. Also, we're on the road to 100 subscribers, so please subscribe, please. I'm going to hand it off to Joey so we can go over the
All
scoring
right,
system and the results from last week.
another decent week in the predictions. Starting off, Man United had a lifetime performance against Man City. They won 2-0. Nobody thought it was going to happen. Me and Ethan had a 2-0 Man City win. Sam had a 2-1 Man City win, and Mason had a 2-2 tie. We walk away with 0 points for that fixture. Then Chelsea took on Brentford. I didn't believe in Chelsea. I thought Igor Thiago. Kevin shot up, had like 5 chances to score, but didn't put them away. Well, I got 0 points for that. Ethan got 3 points, correct score, 2-0. Sam and Mason both got 1 point for predicting a Chelsea win. Then Leeds took on Fulham at Ellen Road. Me and Ethan both got a point here, 2-1. We predicted Leeds would win, thanks to Lucas Nemecha scoring in the 90th minute. Sam predicted a tie, and Mason predicted a Fulham win. Liverpool, Burnley, again, we walked away with 0 points here. Marcus Edwards, the Liga NOS All-Star, diced through Liverpool's defense and scored to make it 1-1. So we all walked away with 0 points. We all predicted a Liverpool win, and we also all predicted Burnley to not score. Then Sunderland took on Crystal Palace. I had a correct scoreline here. I predicted 2-1, 3 points for me. Ethan predicted 3-0 Sunderland, 1 point. Sam predicted a 2-1 Crystal Palace win, and Mason predicted a 1-0 Sunderland win, so he gets a point as well. Then Tottenham took on West Ham. I was about to celebrate for this game, and then 95th minute, Callum Wilson smashed it on the goal line in and won the game. West Ham won that game 2-1. I had a 1-1 tie. Ethan had a 2-0 win for Tottenham. Sam had a 2-1 win for Tottenham, and Mason had a 2-0 win for Tottenham.
They can't win
Last
at
time I
home.
ever backed Tottenham on this
Yeah,
show.
bro. They can't win at home.
Yeah, Tottenham blow at home.
I don't understand.
Then Forest took on Arsenal. Battle of the terrorist ball. Dyche ball won out. It was a 0-0 tie. I picked up 2 points there for an underdog. I predicted a 2-2 draw. Ethan had a 3-1 Arsenal win. Sam had a 1-0 Arsenal win, and Mason had a 2-1 Arsenal win. Then
I back them, they don't win. I don't back them, they win. I don't know what to do.
Yeah. God forbid I get a freaking point, right?
Yeah, you know it's Dyche ball, guy. You gotta know. Dyche don't give up goals.
Should know.
I'm sick of them. I want this season to be over.
Wolves took on Newcastle. Again, the battle of the shitters. Wolves in last place. Newcastle terrible away from home. Me and Mason both picked up a point here. We both predicted 1-1 draws. Ethan having a 2-1 Wolves win, and Sam having a 3-1 Newcastle win. Another 0-pointer for us coming up. Aston Villa versus Everton. We all thought, Aston Villa in really good form. Everton.
Guys stink, man.
Everton are kind of hit or miss. And, of course, the worst striker in the league, Tierno Barry, scored.
He's making you eat those words, Joey. I don't know. I think he listens to this podcast.
His name's
He's catching fire.
His name's not Strand Larson, bro.
He's catching fire.
The difference is I think Strand Larson can dribble a soccer ball. I don't think Tierno Barry knows how to dribble a soccer ball.
Hey, neither do I, but you put me up top, I'll find the back of that net.
Mason is a bagsman.
I had a 3-1 Aston Villa win. Ethan had a 4-2 Aston Villa win. Sam went with a 1-1 tie, and Mason went with a 2-1 Aston Villa win.
Oh my God.
Last game of the match week, it was Brighton versus Bournemouth. I had a 2-1 Brighton win. Sam had a 2-1 Brighton win. Mason had a 2-0 Brighton win. And Ethan walked away with a 5-pointer for this one because he predicted a 1-1 tie.
Because they always
Ethan,
tie.
Ethan famously said
Yeah.
that Brighton and Bournemouth always tie. They haven't tied since 2018, but it worked out.
It worked out.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Brighton and Crystal Palace, but I kind of goofed there, but it helped me get a 5-pointer. So if anyone took that on your betting slips, thank you very much.
Moving on to the points for this week. Ethan got the most points with 10, thanks to that 5-pointer he picked up in the last game. I walked away with 7 points. Mason walked away with 3 points, and Sam walked away with 1 point this week.
Booyah.
For the standings, I remain in first by 1 point with 51 points. Ethan is in second with 50 points. Sam is in third with 28 points. And Mason remains in last with 26 points.
The sad existence down here, man.
Yep. We're still top 4 Champions League next year.
But yeah, when you put it that way, it's not so bad.
All right. We're going to get into next week's fixtures.
Oh,
Just pull it up.
Michael Jordan week.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right. The first fixture is the Hammers taking on Sunderland. The Hammers feeling high from that Tottenham win. Callum Wilson is on the mark. Might get an England call up.
Dude, not with Calvert-Lewin out there. Do we want to go same order as last week or back to original?
It doesn't matter. Whoever's feeling bold.
Let's go same as last week.
Right.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
I think Sunderland are high flying. I think West Ham are not that good. Pablo works his ass off, but I don't know. I'm actually gonna go with a 2-2 draw here. I think Sunderland aren't as good away from home, but I think they are really good. I think West Ham will carry the high from last week. I've heard good things about Tati Castellanos. I've heard even though he's not scoring, he looks really good on the field connecting play. So does Pablo. And yeah, we'll see. But I have a 2-2 draw for this game.
Yeah, I think West Ham last week, that was a fluke. That'll never probably happen. I hope Pablo gets on the score sheet this week because I think
the Pablo.
Castellanos is probably the worst striker I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't care that he scores, but that guy stinks. But I'm not here to talk about those strikers. I'm here to talk about the striker in Sunderland, the guy who bench presses back lines, Brian Brobby, who scored the match winner against Palace. Probably the oddest goal I've ever seen in my entire life. So for that reason only, I'm going to back Sunderland 2-1 at the London Stadium to beat West Ham.
I like it.
Solid. I'll go next here. Early kickoff, 7:30 a.m. for us on the East Coast. Obviously, West Ham coming off a big win away. Sunderland coming off a good home win. This will be interesting because I think West Ham is starting to get stuff put together here. I do think Pablo gets his first goal, so I'm going to back the Hammers 1-0 at home.
I like that prediction.
Oh.
Dude, you saying that, I never really thought of it till now, but being a West Coast Premier League fan must suck. Like, imagine you like West Ham and you gotta wake up at 4:30 in the morning to watch them.
7:30 is a struggle for us.
Yeah.
Literally, dude. But I had a similar train of thought looking at this game as Sam. Sunderland struggle away from home. I think our favorite player on the American Mates, Pablo, is due for his first Premier League goal. He's been working hard. He wants it. West Ham need him. I'm going to take the Hammers 2-1 at home this week.
Nice. Next, Burnley are hosting Tottenham. The team known for not doing well at home and doing well away. Coming up against relegation side Burnley, who picked up a good point against Liverpool. Um, Tottenham did have a good win in the Champions League, and they are good away from home. The last game they won was in December against Crystal in the league was against Crystal Palace away, and they haven't won since. So I'm actually gonna back Tottenham here with a 2-1 win over Burnley.
Yeah, I mean that all sounds well and good. Tottenham did pick up a good win in the Champions League. I could sit here and say, yeah, Tottenham are gonna smash Burnley. But the past few weeks I've been saying, oh, Liverpool, they're gonna come smash Burnley. Man United, they're gonna come smash Burnley. There's something in that Burnley water. There's something in that team. For some reason, they're always making goal line saves. I don't know what it is. Honestly, I forget who the manager is, but whatever he's doing, it's working defensively. I don't think Tottenham are going to get it done. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. I think Marcus Edwards bags against his former club, the club that shipped him off to
Wow.
Portugal.
Wow.
I think the opposite here. I will never back Burnley. I just don't think they're that good. I don't think Tottenham is that good, but I do think they're due for a win. I'm going to back them 4-1 away from home. A huge win for Tottenham after a good midweek performance.
When's the last time
Just tie
Tottenham
Liverpool,
scored
man.
goals in a game?
Burnley's up for it, man. Just
We'll see. It'll be tough, but I think Tottenham will randomly turn into Real Madrid this weekend.
Feel that. Joey said it best. A team that's good away from home, going into a relegation side. If you look at them head to head, Burnley's beat Tottenham like twice in the past 10 years. For some reason, they have their number. And even though Tottenham can't seem to find a win at home, they did beat Burnley 3-0 in their last meeting. I think that pattern is here to stay. I think the team with the £1 billion cursed stadium is going to find their feet away from home. And they're going to win 3-1 at the Turf Moor. I was about to say something in support of Spurs, but can't.
Just leave it at that.
Just leaving it at that. Nah, not going to elaborate further.
no belief
All right.
in Burnley. They just picked
The
up
next game-
big ties throughout the weeks, man.
The
You
next
guys
game-
don't see the vision, man.
Is
I hate Burnley.
Fulham taking on Brighton at the Craven Cottage.
Oh,
Fulham.
my God.
Again, last time Fulham played at the Craven Cottage, you guys didn't believe. You say, oh, it's not that hard to play at. But the thing is, it is hard to play at. Fulham don't really lose that much at home. Even if they do, it's a close time. The last time they lost at home was against Man City in that 5-4 defeat. So even when they do lose at home, they score a lot of goals. So I'm actually going to back Fulham here to get the win over Brighton 2-0. I have them winning.
I'm also going to rock with Fulham this week. Starting to see that Craven Cottage is a tough place to play. Harry Wilson still banging form. So I'm going to rock with a 2-0 Fulham win also.
What's that game? Oh, it's Sunderland.
I think these are two decent teams this year. I feel like Brian low-key isn't getting enough credit this year. They've been putting together some good performances. They managed to get points out of every match besides the big teams. So I do think that they'll go to Fulham here, and this game will end a 1-1 tie. I think they're evenly matched. I could see Brighton scoring it first, and then Fulham ties and can't find a winner. So 1-1.
Yep. I think last week might have been my first and last time backing Brighton on this show. I'm good on them Seagulls, man. Overrated. Danny Welbeck's old. Craven Cottage is going to be a fortress come Sunday. Or is it Saturday?
It's
Saturday.
Saturday. Sorry. Regardless, the fortress will stand tall and strong. They might not have got it done for me last week, but they will this week. Fulham 2-1.
All All right. Next fixture, the team struggling for a win at the moment. Manchester City have yet to win a game in the new year. Got smacked by Bodo Glimt. They're gonna come up against last place Wolves, who have been picking up some form, picking up points here and there. Um, I could see him rotating a little bit, maybe starting. I don't know if he's gonna drop Holland. Holland hasn't scored in 7 games, so he might drop him. He might do whatever. But I actually have Man City winning 1-0 here. I think the Wolves are going to be, think they can smell blood, but Man City are Man City. I think Cherky could get a goal. Rangers can get a goal. Foden could get a goal somewhere. So I think Man City are going to get a 1-0 win.
Well, if Holland hasn't scored in 7 games, this is the best chance for him to bag a hat trick against the struggling Wolves. I'm going to take Manchester City 3-0, put the final nail in the coffin and finally relegate this team.
Put the money
The
in the
Norwegian
bag.
meat locker is going to bag a hat trick against the Wolves.
Oh, he's going to score against the shit teams like he always does?
Doesn't matter. Goal's a goal.
I'm on the same page as Ethan here. Holland hasn't scored in quite a bit and feel like this is a pretty good opportunity for him to get a few. I'm actually going to back Man City 4-0 at home. The same result when they played their first game of the season against them.
Yep. I'm also on that same wavelength. I'm a big Holland fan. I think there's going to be a fire lit under his ass after the interview I saw him give about accountability and how the leaders need to step up and stuff. That being said, I think he misses his guy KDB right now, but I am going to take Holland and the citizens to get it done 2-0 at home. I think they got something to prove, and who better to prove it against than a punching bag?
So we got 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, and 4-0. So this should be interesting. Watch, well, Mateusz Mane scores in the first 5 minutes, and we're all just cook.
Yeah.
It could be 5-0.
Next,
That would
the
be
last
fun.
fixture. Last fixture on Saturday is Bournemouth taking on Liverpool. Bournemouth losing Semenyo, but that they got a tie in their last game. Picking up Ryan from Vasco da Gama. I doubt he's gonna play. I doubt he's probably just gonna be at the game. But Liverpool are picking up form. They got a tough tie, but they did just beat Marseille in the Champions League, who are not easy to beat. I think the confidence is going to be flowing. Ekitike, Verts are all playing pretty well. I'm going to have a 2-1 Liverpool win.
Fair.
Yeah, Liverpool's finally picking up form, like Joey said. But the Vitality Stadium, it's a tough place to play for some teams. Wasn't for Arsenal, and it won't be for Liverpool. I'm going to back a 2-0 Liverpool win.
Yeah, not much to say here. Liverpool got it done today. Big 3-0 win in Marseille. Tough place to play. So I do actually think they're also going to win 2-0 against Bournemouth.
My instinct tells me Liverpool here for all the above listed reasons. However, Liverpool seem to operate out of spite to me, where every time I back them, they don't win, and every time I don't back them, or I said that backwards. No, I did say that the right way. Every time I don't back them, they do win. So because I want to back them in the above listed reasons, with Ryan in attendance for a little bit of that Brazilian magic, I think that Bournemouth are going to be lifted to a 1-0 victory at home. Liverpool are due for a loss. Bournemouth are hungry, and the vitality is going to eat come this weekend.
Wow.
It's bold.
4-through legend Evan Nielsen on the score sheet.
That guy never scores. That guy might be the worst striker in the Premier League.
Dude,
No, he's not.
Guy,
What?
he's bad.
he's not that
He's
good
really-
this year.
He's not bad.
He's not a bad. No, he's not a bad soccer player. He's a bad striker. Like,
So where is he supposed to play?
put him on the wing, dude, because he
No.
cannot score goals for his
Liam
life.
Delap is a bad striker. Evan Nielsen at least knows how to run in the box.
I don't think
Liam
he does.
Delap don't do anything.
I don't know. I watch Evan Nielsen play. I see him just miss sitters from the 6 all day long.
He scored a
Yeah.
goal. He scored a goal against Arsenal, pressing like a forward.
And they passed him the ball.
Yeah, that's you. He was pressing the forward guy, pressing the defenders guy. What do
He
you
was
mean?
pressing the forward guy. What is he?
pressing the
center back?
defenders guy. What do you mean?
All right, moving on. First fixture on Sunday: Brentford taking on Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest in a relegation scrap right now, playing away from home. They have a tight defense, but they're not really doing good on the attacking department. I looked at their bench the other day. They have Taiwo Awoniyi on the bench, but Sean Dyche prefers Igor Jesus. I don't know if something happened.
Aaron Nash is telling him to play him.
I don't know what's wrong with.
Hey, Igor Jesus.
I thought Iwaniwi was pretty good when he played a few seasons ago, but
Iwi wee wee.
yeah, Iwaniwi. Anyway, again, if you guys follow the show, you know how much I love Igor Jesus. Not Igor Jesus. Fuck. Igor Thiago. Igor Thiago. I love Igor Thiago. The best striker in the Premier League. His movement is incredible. Is just his all around play is incredible. I think he's gonna bag 2 and Kevin Schada's gonna get a goal or Jensen's gonna get a goal. Like I said, Mattis Jensen plays like Maradona. He deserved a goal against Chelsea, but he hit the post. I have Brentford winning 3-0.
You know, after watching Chelsea did, we comfortably beat Brentford, but that first half
How did you comfortably beat Brentford?
we
They had
won,
like 20
we won
chances.
2-0. No. We won 2-0 and dominated the second half.
That was not comfortable at all. Shada went through on goal like
whatever,
3
whatever.
times. They hit the post 3 times.
In the
Yeah,
first
but
half.
not
Sanchez had a
comfortable.
masterclass.
Man United's win was comfortable. They didn't have a shot on target.
Hey guys, please. Okay. All right, so what I was saying,
I'm just saying.
there were a few moments where I almost shit my pants because I thought these guys were going to fucking score. This attack for fucking Brentford is fearsome. So, Sean Dyche, buckle up, pal, because you're in for a long one. I'm also going to back them 3-0.
Wow.
I'm thinking a little bit differently here. I think Nottingham got a big tie at home with the league leaders. I think that'll build some confidence. They know they can compete with these teams. Brentford is going to be a little fatigued from that loss, a little frustrated. Another tough team to break down this weekend. I do think this game ends in a 1-1 tie.
Fair. In the battle of the Igors, there is one whom I follow. It is not Thiago. Just kidding, it's Thiago. But that being said, I know we're known to say this stuff a lot on this podcast. The G-Tech is a damn fortress.
No.
It is a fortress. Though you cannot simply walk into the G-Tech and claim victory. And Igor Thiago will be sure of that this weekend. Him and the boys, Kevin Schada and Mikel Damsgaard, they're gonna plaster that Nottingham Forest back line. Give me Brentford 4-0, man. Bounce back win.
Holy crap.
Come on. You got me ball, man. Come on.
I need some
Up the
points.
bees, man.
Next fixture, the London Derby. Crystal Palace taking on Chelsea. Palace just lost Gahey. Their coach just said publicly that he's leaving at the end of the season.
Mateta wants to leave.
Wherever he goes, I follow.
Is looking like he's gonna leave. Actually, I heard that they're gonna do a swap deal for Guisond on Aston Villa, because that's who apparently Crystal Palace wanted Guisond in the summer, but Aston Villa beat them to it. But now they want to do a swap deal for him. Anyway, they are playing Chelsea, who are looking good. They got a couple wins under their belt. They rode it out for Pafos today. Grinded out a win. And those Lego building sessions seem to be working in training.
Dude, those aren't real.
Nah, dude, they're real. Lego, if you're listening, sponsor us. I need a discount.
Yeah, Lego, actually sponsor us. Lego,
he's bringing the Saucy back. Probably he's gonna bring Raheem Sterling back. Who knows? I don't know if they found him yet. But I have Chelsea winning 2-1 against Crystal Palace.
I like it.
Oh, Chelsea were hitting form at the right time. Rossinier is here to stay. The football is beautiful. It's better than Maresca ball. Estevao looks like the second coming of Vinicius Jr. Best player I've ever seen put on that Chelsea blue. Just kidding.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Oh.
Just kidding. But, Crystal Palace, they're really hurting at the moment. So why not Chelsea give them what they deserve? Give me Chelsea 3-0 at Selhurst Park.
Oh, yeah.
Bold. Yeah, these teams at the beginning of the year, tough Chelsea tie. Just couldn't break down the low block. The Palace is clearly going through it right now. And I think Rossinier, he's got something special coming up the works here. So I do think Chelsea get it done away from home. Mateta doesn't want to play. He shouldn't even start. They're probably going to play Devaney. And he's worse than me.
Leave Mateta out of this, man.
Dude, put some respect on Devaney's name, man. Devaney's
No, I will not put any respect on his name.
Yeah, Devaney's good. That guy's good.
If I had the option to have Mason or Devaney in FPL, you guys know who I'm taking. I'm backing Chelsea 2-0 away from home. Crystal Palace won't score.
Come on, you Blues! Chelsea of old, this would be the exact type of game classic Chelsea would come and drop points right when you think we're getting steam. But this is not the Chelsea of old. This is the Chelsea of new. Rossinier will lead us to victory, and he will conquer all in his path. Maybe not this year, next year, and the years to come. I'm fully bought in on this project. I think he's got the boys rolling right now. I think we're going to go to Selhurst Park and get ourselves some points. I don't think it's going to be easy. With the likes of Mateta on the other team and Adam Wharton. A couple of players I respect. That being said, Chelsea get it done 2-1 away. Come on, you Blues.
Let's go. It's a big one.
Next game, I think, could be the game of the weekend. Newcastle at home taking on Aston Villa. Newcastle picking up a good win in the Champions League. Aston Villa have a tough match in Turkey tomorrow where they play Fenerbahce. They're going to have to do some rotating, quick turnaround to Sunday. Boubacar Kamara is out for the rest of the season. He broke his foot or broke his shin. I forget what it was, but he is out for the rest of the season. They do not have their star number 6. Amadou Onana is battling an injury as well, so they've been starting this guy Hemmings and Bogard. Bogard is not a traditional 6. So I actually have Newcastle taking it 2-0 at home. I think it's going to be hype. probably Anthony Gordon may get on the score sheet. There's some talk that, he's overrated. He's not that good. I think he's coming for the World Cup. I think he's going to score. And I could see Bruno Guimaraes, Newcastle's top goal scorer in the league, with 8 goals. Scoring
Crazy.
again to take him to 9. 2-0 Newcastle.
I can't stand Newcastle United. I can't stand the type of football they play, where the fans cheer when they kick the ball out of play. I can't stand that.
It's passion.
I do. I enjoy the football Aston Villa play. I think it's attacking. I think it's something different. But again, those Thursday nights, man, they're tough to recover from. That being said, they got to travel to St. James's Park, where it's going to be rocking. You thought Turkey was something? This is St. James's Park in Newcastle upon Tyne, where the steelworkers show up every week to support their club through thick and thin, through relegation, through Champions League.
Get stuck in, lad.
Get stuck in, lad, is right. I'm back in Newcastle. 3-1. Voltamata is back on the score sheet this week.
Voltamata blows.
What?
Voltamata blows. Guys,
Dude, no. Last year you wouldn't stop talking about him.
Yeah, he plays on a shit team.
So he blows because he got to the Premier League and he's been doing good. So now he's not excited.
He has not been doing. He has 3 goals all year.
He's been good in all competitions.
Right, he has 3 fucking goals in the Premier League.
But he had like 7.
No,
I don't think he has 3. He definitely has more than 3.
Oh,
He has 7.
He has 7 in the Premier League.
Yep.
Yeah, and 2 assists.
This guy produced goals because every time I watch Newcastle, he gets subbed off and for Wissa.
Guy, Wissa's been healthy for a month.
Yeah. When's this
All
time?
right,
When's
well-
Voltamata scored a goal?
Well, now he's rotating a lot, but let's see. Let's check.
Oh, it was against Chelsea, man. When he
Oh,
scored
dude.
2.
No, go figures.
Yeah,
Go
he
figures.
hasn't scored a goal in a month.
I kind of agree with Joey. I like him, but sometimes I feel like he's overrated. I don't think he blows. I think he's good.
I think he's really good. I think he's really, really good.
If this guy was
I
at
think now
Manchester
he's been playing
United,
last.
Joey would worship this guy like he was the second coming of Ronaldo.
No. he
Won't
was
even
good.
give me that.
No.
He has more goals than Sesko, guy.
Yeah. So?
What's your point? You think
My
Sesko
point is-
blows?
My point is, you guys won't say anything good about Igor Thiago, who has 16 fucking goals, but you're praising this German fucking Pole that stands there.
Yeah. Yeah. And he bags against the big teams. He's a big game player.
So does Igor Thiago.
He ghosted against Chelsea this weekend. Voltamata had 2 against us.
So? You
Well,
guys aren't big. You guys not big enough for Igor Thiago.
all right. Well, moving on to my prediction here. I think Wissa got the start today, midweek Champions League. Voltamata will be rested. I don't think he's going to go out there and score a hat trick. He may get 1. He may get an assist. However, I do think Newcastle gets this win at home. Aston Villa, the purple patch is over. They're going to start to crumble now. I think Newcastle gets it done 2-1 at home.
Personally, I think the villains are going to walk into St. James's Park, kick that door down, and they're going to conquer the unconquerable for a 2-1 Aston Villa victory. Goals coming from Ollie Watkins and John McGinn. They're going to get it done at St. James's Park. Overrated atmosphere.
John McGinn is injured. He's not going to play.
Morgan Rogers and Ollie Watkins. That's what I meant to say.
Oh man,
forgot
this
he-
is quality.
I
Lad.
forgot he hurt his knee. Jesus. Hey, I
All
still
right.
play with a hurt knee.
Moving on to Arsenal taking on Man United. The reverse fixture I think was unlucky for Man United, but that's when we were playing a 3 in the back. I'm gonna rock with the same thing I did last weekend. I picked Man City to beat Man United. Just in case if it did happen, I get the points. If it didn't happen, I'm happy with the Man United win. So I'm gonna go
This
with an
guy's hedging on the prediction show.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with an Arsenal 3-2 win. I think Man United, fast flowing football, uh, attacking. We got everybody back. We got deadly guys off the bench. Cunha could come off the bench. I don't know if he's gonna start. Sesko could come off the bench. Anybody can come off the bench and hurt this Arsenal team. I might actually, you know what? I'm not gonna go 3-2 just because Arsenal don't score that many goals. I'm actually gonna go with a 2-1 Arsenal win. But yeah.
All right. 2-1.
Michael Carrick is cooking up something special at Manchester United. You guys thought this Manchester City win was a fluke? They didn't let Man City have a shot on target. This guy pulled off Holland in the middle of the match.
Odin too.
Foden too. Pulled him off in the middle of the match when the match was still able to at least get a tie or win. This guy had Pep Guardiola shaking in his fucking boots. Arsenal coming in, they just tied Nottingham Forest at the City ground. Arteta's going to be saying to his boys, come on, guys, let's fucking go, guys. But it's not going to fucking matter. Embuemo's back. Sesko's back. Cunha's back. Everyone's back for United. Ahmad's back. Bruno's back. Give me Manchester fucking United. 1-0 at the Emirates. Bruno gonna bag. Bruno is better than Martin No Shoulder God. Bukayo Saka is going to be sent home by the refrigerator, Luke Shaw.
Oh, man. You guys, man, still falling for the cycle, the denial stage of Man United. No matter how shit they are, they find a way to get results against City.
No.
It doesn't mean they're good.
No. See, the difference is you say we found a way to get a result. We dominated the whole game, and we had all the chances. That's
Guy,
we didn't find a way. We were the way.
I've heard this for the last 15 years. I'm not falling for it. I reckon Arsenal get a bounce back win at home against United. United won't even score. It'll be 2-0 Arsenal.
Wow.
Wow, man. This is a tough one here. Because magically, every time I pick Arsenal, they seem to not get a result, which almost makes me want to pick them just to see them fail. But, I looked at an interesting stat, and Man U haven't beat Arsenal in regular time. They have in penalties in regular time since 2022, September 4th, in a Premier League fixture. And that caught my eye not because I think history is bound to repeat itself, but I think patterns observed are meant to be broken. And who better than to lead this Man United team into the Emirates than one of their own? Michael Carrick cometh, and he comes for victory this weekend. But Arsenal are not so quick to be beaten. Therefore, I think this duel ends in a draw, 1-1 at the Emirates.
That's a good prediction.
Third straight tie for Arsenal, huh? We'll see.
Yeah, they blow.
This will be in a few months' time. You'll see the graphic of remember when Arsenal were 7 points ahead, and when Man City wins the league or whoever.
I would love that. I would love that.
That would be awesome.
Last game of the weekend actually might be the game of the weekend. It's the battle of the fans. The two best fans in the Premier League taking on each other. Everton versus Leeds. I mean, we know the Hill Dickinson is gonna be fucking rocking during this game. Everton haven't actually done good at the Hilly Dick. Haven't won many games,
Hill Dicky.
but I think they're gonna feel good from the Aston Villa win. Leeds scraped the win against Fulham at Ellen Road. I think Everton are gonna take this one 2-1. I think Dominic Calvert-Lewin is going to get his tap in. Tierno Berry is going to get his tap in. And then an unlikely hero, a guy who is just coming back from injury, ready to hit his prime, Dwight McNeil, is going to score the winner.
Bold.
Yeah, I mean, Hill Dickinson will be rocking for sure. Illyman and Dieback. Jack Grealish. Tierno Berry finding form. But there's something special about them boys in Leeds. That little Bambi up front. And that boy from New Jersey right in behind him. They're cooking up something special. That little samurai from fucking Japan, Tanaka. They're counted out everywhere they go. So that's why I'm going to back Leeds to get it done at the Hill Dickinson. 2-1. Dominic Calvert-Lewin bagging up brace against his former club. That said, I don't want you anymore. And Leeds said, I'll take you and make you into a superstar. 2-1 Leeds.
Superstar.
A superstar. He's the face of the Premier League right now. When I think of both of these teams, I think of shit. I think of a goalless game.
What?
Dude!
Leeds
I'm gonna go
have
nil.
not had a clean sheet game in so long.
I don't think they're good teams. I just think they get lucky.
What? Oh my god.
Dude.
Leeds squeaked out a win 1-0, or it would have been a 0-0 tie last week. Everton always finds a way to defend for their lives. Both teams off 1-0 victories. Neither finds a goal this week. 0-0 tie.
Yeah, man. I think most of what's to be said has been said thus far. I feel like these teams kind of go back and forth winning on each other. Not that they've played a ton, but they have in recent years. I think it's Everton's turn. Leeds got the last one at their home. The Hill Dickie's going to be rocking. Shout out Shutter. If you know, you know. I know he'll be there cheering on the boys in blue. I think it's up the Toffees this week. Everton 2-0. Get it done at home.
All right. That is all for the predictions for this weekend. Please let us know in the comments what you think will happen this weekend. If any of you think our takes are bad, please let us know. If you think they're good, please let us know. As Ethan stated in the beginning, like, comment, subscribe, follow us on TikTok, follow us on Instagram, follow us, subscribe on YouTube.
Get us to 100 subs. We need it by this summer. We're grinding. Come on.
We need it by next week. What do you
We
mean?
did it yesterday!